Hello and welcome to another shenanigans, and today we have the joys of watching Captain HansVanFranz of the KABEL clan. Now you may recognise the name because I have actually featured this player twice before on my channel. Once in the Brawl and once when he sent me his own replay of him in the Minotaur. Go and check those out in the link's description below. And this has been sitting on my hard drive for probably about 2 weeks. But as you well know, my life has changed and turned upside down. So I haven't been able to do it. But I'm glad I did to record it before they released another patch. In this case 8.2, which rendered all 8.1 replays useless. Before they did the change. Anyway, I digress. Let's move swiftly on. He is sailing in the Harugumo Tier 10 Japanese destroyer and the gunboat line of Japanese destroyers. And unfortunately, this is a pure paper ship. This is no resemblance really to anything that was planned, built, or was going to happen way back in the terms. And she does have a fairly unusual loadout, particularly with one set of torpedoes, but with a reload booster, which has just been used to send towards sea. And also, which is, again, a bit gamey, but it's quite nice to see Japanese having more powerful torpedo sets, because they were well renowned for having very powerful torpedoes. And Hans is showing you just the blistering rate of fire this thing can produce. It's the highest rate of fire for any destroyer in the game currently. But it does have a little drawback, being only 100mm in terms of size. But with IFHE, that'll circumvent most things, and you do not want to be in the receiving end of these things. With things like adrenaline rush and all the rest of it, it gets ridiculous. Anyway, he's just setting out. He's taken B point and he's just chilling out here. Now, there's actually something quite... He's thinking about pushing towards C, but equally, A is being heavily contested by the enemy, so he could head back towards there. He's divisioned up with a couple of colleagues, but in this gameplay, it's mainly down to his own analyzation rather than any epic great team play that's going to happen, although it does help having that great communication between the players. He has decided, probably along with his clan mates, to head towards A point in this, because C is pretty much gone, and a certain Missouri that has just popped up in the corner there is pushing quite heavily into A point. Now I'm actually going to swap the views at this point and go to free cam, so we can see what this Missouri actually does, because his gameplay is actually really quite nice. So let's swap over there. And as you can see, he's pushing right up into A. We're just at the edge of Hans's render distance here. So there is actually a Salem sitting behind that island as well. And there is a cruiser that's on the borderline. So that's where the Missouri is getting there. Fire coming in here. So he's pushed this corner around, ensuring that the island is between him and the two cruisers. So although he's taken on a very dangerous German battleship, that guy's got less guns against him than the other two cruisers. And as you can see, the Salem has been silly enough to try and get around the island in time to take on the Missouri, and now he is taking on a Republic and also the rest of the supporting team for this Missouri, and he's in serious amounts of trouble. Some great angling by the Missouri has negated the damage caused by the German battleship there, and he's saving his fire, ensuring he gets a beautiful broadside right on the side, fires with back guns, fires with the front turrets, takes him out. I think he was hoping he could only use one set of turrets. That's first blood. He's now beautifully aligned to take on the Salem. Hans is now firing at the Republic, hence why you can hear his gunfire in the background. And yeah, as you can see, it's beautifully lined up. That Salem is not very long in the world here, so I'm going to take a little bit of time. Come on, fired. Insanely lucky not to die there. Reduced down to 25 points of health. Come on, go, Gadget Secondaries, and he's gone. So we're flipping back to Hans here now. And he's just pushed himself out of B point. He had to use his smoke and took a little bit of damage, but nothing too epically serious. He's already racked up a fair old whack at the moment. And there's that Republic that's just been spotted. There we are. Doing well. And this is where the firepower of this little dinky little destroyer comes in. He's put himself with his island between him and it. He's just flying right over it. Torpedoes were sent previously into the right gap. Oh, they're looking pretty tasty. Yep, he gets a strike on the battleship. Come on. Oh, and he destroys the enemy, Harugumo. A bit of luck there, but still, that's only one ship down. And thanks to the enemy's Missouri, they've downed 3 ships. So, yeah, still an unfavourable trade there. And with nobody actually spotting, there's not much he can actually do at this point. So, yeah, some fantastic mode play. And there, the Missouri has finally bit the dust. But I just wanted to show that because I was really impressed to see A, a battleship to go into the cap straight away, and B, use of the island so excellently. And there's the friendly enemy Cleveland. Sorry, friendly Cleveland. I'm not talking about Missouri anymore. Both of them are moving up. They're pushing the cap just as much. But just look at the firepower this guy's just laying down. Definitely running IFHE. He's just making mincemeat of that cruiser. Tier 8 cruiser. He's pulling away, forcing the enemy to pulling back. And sure enough, they're now being focused. The point scores have evened up, and his teammate has been lost, unfortunately. We now got 4 ships down to the enemy's 3. And sure enough, they are pushing this cap quite heavily, and the Cleveland is just trying to get away. He's still he's right on the edge of range. Can Hans kill him before he disappears? No. Oh well, you can't have them all. But he's good spatial awareness there. He's instantly looking back to see what's happening. Radar's been popped by a friendly, even though he knows he's not long in the world, just to show where the enemy are positioned. And sure enough, there's a lot of ships over there. A Shimakaze, plus the rest of the cruisers. And they're going to be pushing round to B pretty soon. So, good awareness there from Hans. He's decided to double back and to try and help out. Because he is the only real ship, to be fair, between the enemy on the eastern front and the west. Because they got a cruiser that's pushing into A cap, just denying that cap. But he's really left it up to them to try and take that back. Which they actually do, which is quite good. Sorry about this. I do actually have a very sore throat at the moment, so apologies if I am drinking water through the record. And sure enough, there's friendly has pointed out. Yep, there's a lot there, very much a lot there. So, Kate, what can he do? His friends are moving forward in the Conqueror, no less. Burn, 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 the ring of fire. I still haven't got a tier 10 yet. Oh, we know where the Shimas are. Shima is. He's pushed into the gap. And there he is. Oh, speed boost. Will he get round? Oh, he's pot smoke, so he's not necessarily going to see him. But he was unspotted. So, will the Shima stay there and send torpedoes? Or will he try and use the smoke to duck away? It's very hard to say. It's very hard to tell. He's not going to fire because that will reveal his position. There's the enemy Kitakaze. The tier 9 brethren, I believe, of the destroyer line, the Japanese Gunboat Destroyer line. And he's just ducking back into cover. And again, he's getting focus fired by the Neptune. And sure enough, another hit. Bring up his Confederate award, 135,000. But that Shima survives. And there's the torpedoes coming in against the Conqueror. Can he survive? No. Although they have a points advantage of a good 200 and a camp advantage, they are losing ships fast. And he's all alone. No more teammates. No more teammates. Oh, and those torpedoes going to hit a second target? No. Can't be. You must be kidding me. No, they're not going to hit anything again. I thought he might do. Never mind. So he's pushing up. He's got Alsace here as well. He wants to take on the Minotaur. He does not want to be between him and the Minotaur. So he's using the island as cover. He's expecting the Shima to still actually be there. He's stupid if he is, because he's going to be clearly massively low health after taking a torpedo strike. He's been radared. That'd be the Minotaur, I guess. Is yep. Yeah, the Shima was no longer there. He had ducked out, and he's used the island quite successfully to disengage. Well done. Come on. Oh, they're seriously low health. They are seriously, seriously low health. It's not going to take long to really even up the scores here. Come on, take him out. He's been detected. Dun turret's facing this way, but they're firing at somebody else. This is an easy kill if you can get the hit. And sure enough, he does. Well done. Fantastic strike there. Not a kill steal, but a very important one to do. And he's disengaging again because of all the enemy ships that are pushing round. Can his friendlies actually finally take out that low health there? Oh, come on! Is that minimal? Yes, they do. He takes his first proper strikes of the game. There. But looking at, again, they are losing ships fast. And he can't save these torpedoes because the Harugumo is in front of him. Which is not good news. I'm not sure why he sent a set that way. Maybe denial torps. Or just, you know, just awareness of the game. With the Harugumo spotting, he can pop his smoke and fire with impunity against this. I think it's Moskva that. Yeah, Moskva. Torpedoes incoming. Oh, they're looking good as well. They're from the Harugumo. And they miss. But he might not miss these ones. They're looking a bit better. Come on. They need this to even up the odds. Oh, he's taking it on the nose. And he's just, look at that rate of fire. It's just immense. And sure enough, this Moskva is in the wrong place. Enemy torps coming. That'll be the Shimakaze. That's told him an awful lot of data because look at that angle. That means that Shima is probably going behind where the Moskva is, behind the island. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. And he does pick up the final kill. That's his third of the game. I was wrong. It was the Kitakaze. It was the Kitakaze. But those torps did give him away, and this is not a good place. He's blind firing into the smoke, and Hans isn't. That was just easy. That made it super easy. We're now a 3 versus 2 scenario with 2 DDs. All they have to do is run for the hills. Oh, there's the Minotaur. Has he got radar? That's the question. Nope, doesn't need it. He's been detected. He's been body detected, surface detected. Smoke's on cooldown. Expect the ridiculous rate of fire from this AP shells coming in. He's putting pedal to the metal to get out of here, and he's just got away with it there. And we can safely say, well, unless it's on cooldown, that Minotaur is not running radar. Which is lucky, because that would have probably spelt a bit of a dicey end for Hans here. But all he has to do is run away. He's using his torps to just deny. Does he need to do it? Oh, come on. I bet it's tempting. Broadside target. Conqueror. A Minotaur. V2DDs. The Harugumo doesn't actually have to do anything. It just has to hide. Oh, there's also the cruise destroyer as well. It's opened up. It's safe to open up because they're firing up the other destroyer, who decided to go for a bit of a YOLO. Why do people do that? I do not know in this sort of scenario. And he is now all alone against 3 enemies. 3 of them. Pops his smoke to get out of dodge. and with a healthy points advantage, but can he survive 3 minutes? We shall never know. With radio detection as well, they will find out where he is. Looking at the enemy left, they're not no slouches, with all of them having at least 1 kill to their name. There's the Minotaur. He's definitely hiding from the smoke. It doesn't matter if they blind fire. Any sort of hit will be useful in this sort of scenario. But with only 4 kills, can he get his Kraken? Can he get all of them? That's the question. Well, that's highly unlikely. And he fires again. Just to let him know exactly where he is. Gotta just do some chip damage. But beautifully using again the islands. Oh, he gets another fire. Where is that destroyer? Wonder where he's got to. If he starts flipping that cap, well, it doesn't. That will actually probably draw Hans out. But are they? They know where he is. There, we know where somebody is. The cap's been taken. That's likely the destroyer. And now with no points coming in, and with both the enemy having 2 caps, but with only 1 minute 41 on the clock here, you might as well go and try and interrupt that cap. It's got nothing to lose. The Minotaur is behind him, but there's at least 2 islands there. Come on. Oh, is he there? Is he? Is he there? I would be behind. There he is. I would have been behind an island if I was him. And come on, Hans. You caught him with his trousers down. Hit him again. One more salvo would do it. Oh, he missed with that one. Another salvo then. And yes, that's his Kraken. Well played, my friend. Well played. And no, he's gone unspotted from both the Conqueror and the Minotaur. But we know the Minotaur is behind him. But where is that Conqueror? There he is. He was following up the Destroyer. And yet, he is out of smoke charges. He is out of torpedo reloads. This is not good. He just has to survive. Another 24 seconds left. Come on, Hans. You can do it. There's no point running. You can run, to be fair. Come on. He's out of detection at the moment. He's been detected by what? The Minotaur. Oh, no. This is a horrendous crossfire. First salvo in for the Minotaur. He ducks and dies. But that brings him broadside towards the Conqueror. Can this do? Oh, that misses. And then it's getting hit again from the Minotaur. This is not good. Can those torpedoes do anything? No, they're not. Might as well fire your guns. You've got nothing better to do. Come on. Does he hit? Can the timer run out? Tick tock. Can he do it? He's minimal health now. He's burning them down. And yes, he does it in the nick of time. Well played, my friend. Very well played. That was an excellent replay. Now let's bring up the results screen. And with over 200,000 points of damage, Kraken, Dreadnought and Confederate, that is one impressive score. And with a nail biter at the end, fantastic. But I wonder how much base XP that results to. Well, pretty much there on 3,000. Very well played. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this replay. Leave the description below how you can send yours. Hope you enjoy that. I've been Mitch and Sack. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.